Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta. I come from Norway and I absolutely love makeup. And today I'm really excited because I will be trying a new brand for the first time, and I will be doing eye swatches, of course, because that's like my new thing. So the brand I'm trying is Pretties for your face, and I think they are mostly a company that focuses on shimmer, but they also have like bath and body stuff. I only picked up some shimmers, but I did get a sample size of some type of body scrub or something with pecan, and it smelled delicious. So the whole package was like smelling so good when it arrived. But all of these are like so multi-dimensional and sparkly, and I was so surprised because I mean they looked nice on the pictures from the website, but in reality they were like even prettier. So I'm super excited, and I do want to show you some close-up of the pants because I think they look really pretty in the pants as well, just before we get into the eye swatches. So as you can see, I did pick up a lot of green shades, and I was actually recommended this brand by, I can say, a friend of mine, I guess, from Instagram. I'm so glad she recommended this for me, and I was so lucky because exactly at the time when she did, these were on sale for $2 each. Usually they're $5 apparently, but I think they do sales up more often. But these for $2 each is insane because they're so multi-dimensional and sparkly. It just reminds me of my pressed pigments from Tanuka. And I do actually have one that is basically a dupe for one of the pigments I have from Tanuka. This one actually, because I can just leave a little piece of footage right here so you can see, because Extraordinary Person, which is to the left on that footage, is a super beautiful pigment that I used in my Aquarius look. This shade Flare that you can see to the right is almost a dupe. Like, there's a little bit of a difference, but still they're very similar. So if you want a pressed version of that pigment, then definitely go ahead and check this brand out. Usually I do use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define for my eye swatches, or usually I've done it for my 2 past eye swatching videos. But I think since these are so sparkly, I will go ahead and use my Smolder Cosmetic Dazzle Lock, which is basically used for pigments, and yeah, because they have some pigments from BH Cosmetics actually that are super beautiful, and this makes them very foiled and nice. So I'll just go ahead and use this because, judging from the formula, that's how I would probably apply this to my eye looks. So I'm just going to do it like that today. So as you can see, I don't have any concealer, so obviously you can see a little bit of my redness, and I have been having some allergic reactions, so my eyelid is a little bit textured right now, especially here on the inner corner. But we're just going to suffer through these eye swatches anyway. No, I really actually enjoyed doing them. So for the swatches, I'm just going to use my Kaleidos Makeup S4 brush, which is a flat brush. And this is the shade Eliza. Next up we have Angelica, which is also one of the highlighting shades that were made into eyeshadow pans. So I don't know how the lighting is actually, because for me it looks very bright, but I don't know, I have the aperture on like 250 now, and I usually have it on 100 or something. But this is the shade Eliza, which is a light pastel green to gold duochrome. And then we have Angelica here, which is more of a pink one. I'll just turn down the aperture a lot so you can see the shifts, hopefully. And they both applied very nicely. They're a bit crumbly because of the formula, but it's like when you use a glitter base like I did, you don't really have any problems applying it. I barely had any fallout, so that's amazing. And they look stunning. These are like so pretty for pastel looks, I would say. So yeah, Eliza and Angelica. Next up, I'm putting Lilac Haze on my right eye and Flare on my left eye. So this is Lilac Haze. As you can see, they're a little bit like flaky in the pan because there's so much pigment in it. So that's Lilac Haze. And then I'm going in with Flare, which is so stunning. This is how it's looking on the brush, just so you can see that they're a little bit flaky, but it's like, it's not really an issue for me. Oh my god, this is so pretty. The sun just started shining outside, so I'm sorry if it's gotten really light. Oh my god, this is like really effing up my camera adjustments. But this is the shade Flare. I don't know if you can really see that much of that multidimensionality in this shade, but it's very much light purple and blue. And now the sun went down again. This is going to be hard. So that is Flare. And here we have Lilac Haze, which I think will pop so much more on a deeper shade. Like, that's it with all of these that are shifty. They will look so much more shifty on top of darker bases, because then you can really see the dimensions of the shadows. Now I'm placing Crossette on my right eye, and I will be placing Under the Sea on my left eye. And oh my, this is looking so stunning. Now the sun is out again. Okay, so here we have Under the Sea. It was a little bit less crumbly than the other shadows, but I think it's because it doesn't have that many glitter specks, because if you look here, this one is super shiny, like, oh my god. And I think I want to show you a little bit with lighting straight onto it, because now the sun is gone again. So this is me holding my phone right here, and then you can really see a lot more of the sparkliness, and wow, it's just super pretty. Here you don't see that as much sparkles, but it's very foiled and pretty. So pretty. Next up I have Childlike Empress right here. It looks to be like the previous formula from the Under the Sea shade. It's a little bit more foiled, it seems. And then I will put the shade Asteroid on my left eye. Okay, so here we have Asteroid on my left, and it's a very beautiful, like, pinkish brown base that is not too dark. I don't know if you can see it a little bit better with less lighting. And then here we have Childlike Empress, which is more of like a gray, bluish green almost, but it's very foiled and pretty. I'm sorry about the lighting shifting all the time, but it's shifting outside, and so it's really hard to keep this like very consistent. Next up, I'm applying M80 on this right eye, and I will apply Glitch on my left eye. Okay, so here we have Glitch and M80, and wow, like, look at M80, how beautiful that is. It has like really golden sparkles. It looks almost like a dark peachy red almost, because peachy shades are usually not dark. But wow, that is so stunning. Now, Glitch was very crumbly when applying, but you see once it's on, it's really pretty, and it does have a really dark purple base to it, which I'm not sure you can see, but I'm sure it would be so much more visible if you use a dark base with this one. So both of them are super pretty in my opinion. So here we have Campgrounds, and on my other eye I will be applying one of my most anticipated shadows, which is Brocade, because it's such a sparkly shade, so You will see that very soon. Holy cow, have you seen something this gorgeous in your life? I just want to like rub it all over my face and go around looking like a sparkly alien. Oh my god. I love this shade so much. So this is Brocade and it's so sparkly, and it's also Duochrome. I don't know how much you can see of that because it's like a deeper, cooler green in the base, and then it has this sparkly golden green. Oh, I'm in love. I mean, this one is also very pretty though. This is Campgrounds and it's more of those, like these foiled finished shadows that I have a couple of. But holy shit. Sorry for cursing. I just have to. So next up here we have Zodiac, which was Elena's favorite. That's the girl who recommended me this brand. And I can totally see why. Wow. This is legit like that other shade that I just applied, the Brocade, just way more warm, almost a bit blue in the undertone. And wow, it's super stunning. Wow. And then on my other eye, I'm going to apply the shade Galaxy, which I'm also super excited about because it looks like it's a super multi-dimensional pigment. I'm calling this pigment, I don't know what you really should call them. But this one is unlike anything else that I have in my collection, I believe. Okay, so this shade is also super gorgeous. Because it's so bright outside, I'm not going to be able to show you all of the shifts in this shadow. But I can try to turn down the lighting on my camera and light with my phone. Because this one has so many multi-dimensional sparkles, it's insane. I don't know if you can see. And here you have Zodiac, which is so stunning. Next up we have a Comet that I will place here on my right eye, and on my left eye I will be placing Luna. And this shade Comet is almost like a paler version of that glitch shade, that dark blue with a purple shift. And I will say these are quite crumbly, some of them. So I'm getting a lot of kick up from the pan, but for me personally I don't mind it. But I know that some of you guys might do, so just before purchasing these, if you're interested, then just know that. Okay, so here we have the shade Luna, which is more of those, more like a foiled shadow. And then it's Comet here, which is again one of those more sparkly, chunky pigments, but you can see when it's foiled, it looks absolutely stunning. Wow. And I feel like my face looks like a battlefield, me versus glitter, and glitter won like 10-0. Or I actually have 16 shades, so it's 16-0 to the glitters. But yeah, I really like them. They're so pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think I might actually do my makeup, so I'm not sure if I'm going to add that to this video or not. If not, I will just leave a link later. I just finished my look and I think I will just make a small Instagram video instead, so I can link that down below in the description box, so you can find that if you want to see how I got this look. And I did use several different shades. I think I used 3 different shades or something. I used Eliza right here for my inner corner and the inner part of my lid. Then I used Zodiac at the outer part of my lid. and I used Campgrounds for my lower lash line, and I did use some mattes from Certify from the Affinity 2 palette and the Tropical Wonders palette. So I'm really happy with how it looks, and I did just actually pat on the eyeshadows and it worked perfectly without any glitter glue, I feel like. So I'm really happy about that because they're very creamy, so that means that you don't necessarily need glitter glue, but with some of them you might have to use it. But I'm really excited about these shadows. I think they're so gorgeous and I cannot wait to start putting them in my custom palettes and to use them more, because they're all so special and unique and super sparkly, which is of course my favorite, and they have so many different shades, so I would definitely recommend you to check them out if you have the same shadow preferences as I do. And yeah, I hope you liked this video, you like the eye swatches. Just comment down below what you think of these shadows. Are you interested in picking them up for yourself, or have you ever heard of this brand? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more eye swatches, more single shadows, and generally a lot of makeup. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!